This is a pretty big box. It's 5 kilograms. God, I don't remember buying this many. Right, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another unboxing video. Today I've got my haul for June and my haul today is a little bit bigger than usual. That's just because in June it was my birthday and you might have seen on my Instagram I was asking for like questions and things, and so kind of took on those questions and took stuff for my birthday and just kind of bought myself some books and some stuff that I had been wanting for a while. And I got a couple of books that are from friends as well as gifts. So yeah. I don't think there's anything else I need to say before we get into it, so without further ado, let's get into it. If this is your first time watching the channel, hello, welcome to the channel. I unbox comics on here, I do reviews, I have a series called Beyond the Page where we look at comic creators, and if this isn't your first time, then welcome back and I hope you enjoyed this video. So, first off we have Something is Killing the Children, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So this is Boom Studios, and I'll be honest with you, I don't really know anything about this story. I think it was in one of Near Mint Conditions videos, one of Uncanny Omar's, maybe like 5 hidden gems or something like that. But he mentioned it and I thought the concept sounded really interesting. And I think I mentioned it to one of my friends or something like that, and yeah, she got it me for my birthday. So I got the first 2 volumes that are currently out in trade paperback, and then volume 3 is coming out in July, so that'll probably be in my July haul. But yeah, this is James Tynion IV, and it's a 2020 Will Eisner nominee for Best New Series, so that's good. The artwork inside looks quite nice. It seems really interesting. From what I remember, it's set in a town where something is killing the children, and they don't know if it's monsters, demons, a serial killer or what, and I think it's kind of a detective story and it's kind of trying to find out if it is something supernatural or what it is. So Boom Studios, yeah, I'm quite happy and I'm quite excited to read this. I'll probably wait for number 3 to come out before I do read it, but then once it does I'll give it all a read. Okay, and then we will go on to one of the smaller packages. So this, I don't know how well you can see that, this is just all torn and it looks like there's no bubble wrap or anything inside. You can see the corner poking through. So I'm hoping this book's not damaged, not too damaged at least. I did buy this off eBay and I don't know, it would have just been nice for the seller to package it a bit better and not sent it me in an envelope that's all torn up. So without further ado, this is Daredevil Born Again by Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli. I haven't ever read a Daredevil book. No, I haven't read a Daredevil book, I had to think then. And this is one of the Marvel graphic novels Ultimate Collection. You might have seen in a couple of my other videos. I've got a couple other books from that series. And so yeah, I saw this was volume 8 and it kind of fills out a bit of my collection a little bit more, and it's a Daredevil book that I've never read. I did want to get into Daredevil, and I remember Mad Dog Comics did a good video about how to get into it, and one of the things he mentioned was Frank Miller's run. And so when I saw it was collected in this format, I just kind of had to give it a go. So that is Daredevil Born Again. Then let's go on to another of the small packages. We've got 4 more small packages and then 2 quite big ones. So this one feels like it's packaged a bit better. It is torn again, the envelope, but I can feel some actual bubble wrap, which is good. So hopefully the book's not damaged. The Daredevil one isn't too bad. There's a little like ding on the corner, but I'm hoping this one will be okay. This is just one book, and this is X-Men Dark Phoenix Volume 2 of the Marvel Ultimate Collection. There you go. I don't know how we can see that. So again, same with X-Men and with the Dark Phoenix storyline. I haven't ever read it, I haven't read really any X-Men. And so this kind of fills out my collection a bit more, and it's just a classic storyline that you kind of have to read, I feel. 2 films now butchered it, and the comic and the story from the comic is such a fan favourite. So many people really love it, and I've never read it. But the artwork looks great, and it's kind of like the classic comic book art style. Let's see who did the art for this. It is John Byrne. So he worked on, maybe on the Hellboy book that I got. I think I remember seeing his name on that. And definitely on some other stuff that I'm just forgetting. Okay. Then we go on to one of the, this is not Amazon, is it? No, this is not Amazon. This This is from Waterstones, I think. I'm very excited to read this. I forgot about this. This is Die, 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 Volume 2. There we go. So, if any of you can remember, on my Instagram, last week or the week before, I put on when WH Smiths had the big glitch on their system and everything was 4p and 20p for all these omnibus pre-orders. I put something on and I had an order, and I ordered Batman, No Man's Land, Wonder Woman, Hill House, Swamp Thing, stuff like that. And then I got an email from Waterstones a couple of days ago that said, oh, it was a mess up on our fault, so we'll just refund you, and as sort of a show of goodwill, we'll send you a £10 voucher. So I took that £10 voucher and spent it on Die Die Die, Volume 2. I don't think they had Volume 1, but I'm really looking forward to reading this, especially after doing my Beyond the Page episode on Robert Kirkman and reading Invincible and Walking Dead and all of his stories. I'm really excited to kind of see what he has next. And I remember looking at the first volume of this in Forbidden Planet a while ago, and yeah, it just looks violent and messy, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see how it is. I'm hoping the story's not too bad. I think it is just the 2 volumes out at the moment. Okay, then we have an Amazon package, which only has 1 book in. There we go. So this only has 1 book in, and it is Die 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 Volume 1. There we go. So that's Volume 1 and 2 collected now. So yeah, same thing again. I'm just happy to have this. I'll definitely give it a read now. I've got Volume 1 and 2, and kind of been wanting this for a good couple months, and then because it was my birthday in June, I just kind of was like, you know what, now's the time. I'll just treat myself to it. Okay, and finally we have this small one from Music Magpie. Okay, here we go. So this is a book that I had never ever heard of before. This is a book by Image Comics called Shirtless Bear Fighter. Never heard of this before in my life, and the quality is, I paid I think £3 for this book with maybe £1 postage, and the quality is great. It said good online, but it seems completely new. This book seems new. So maybe it's been read once or twice, and yeah, it seems new. So really happy with that. I have no idea what this is, but on my Instagram I put a poll up just saying oh, give me some recommendations, and yeah, Stone Cold Comics, who I chat with quite a lot on Instagram, he recommended this for me, along with loads and loads of others. But this really stood out because I saw the name and I was like, what? It kind of grabbed me, and I gave it a look, and yeah, I thought I'd get it. So I don't know what it's about, if it's any good, but Shirtless Bear Fighter, it's quite funny. Okay, and then we have the last 2 big packages here. I'll save the biggest one for last, and we will open the smaller of the 2 first. Let's see if I can get into this without having to tear the box apart. One thing I can say about this is that it's definitely packaged well. So we have the shoebox, and then, God, load of bubble wrap. Load of bubble wrap. All this bubble wrap. God. Okay, so these are bought from eBay. And let me just get all this bubble wrap out of here. Yes, I bought these from eBay, and it was all from one seller. Sort of just, I think they must have been selling their collection or something. But you probably know what these are. I've opened a couple others. So here we have number 1 of the Marvel's Ultimate Collection, Iron Man Demon in a Bottle. So these are all kind of stories I've not read. Really looking forward to reading them. I've got Volume 1 and I think 2 was over here. Yep, number 2, Dark Phoenix. So 1, 2, and then 3, Captain Britain. Yeah, never read any Captain Britain. And then 4, Wolverine, which is the cover that's on the Omni for Wolverine. So yeah, these were all pretty cheap, and yeah, I think, like I say, the seller must have been getting rid of their collection. And so with the Marvel Ultimate Collection, yeah, kind of finding stories that I would have never read before, and it's nice to sort of fill out my collection a bit more. Now I've got the first sort of like 4 or 5 volumes of that, and then next one I've got is like 8 or 9. So it's nice to kind of get that and to fill it out. Okay, right, and then next up, here we have, this is a pretty big box. It's 5 kilograms, which I don't know what that is in pounds, if anyone's not using that metric, but yeah, 5 kilograms. I don't remember ordering, 5 kilograms worth. Okay, let's see how we can open this then. Okay, there we go. So, sent in a Funko Pop box. Yeah, if you got it, may as well use it. And here we have, I can see what these are now. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. This is a new one on the channel. There we go. So, let's just throw that on the floor. Put those down. And there we go. We have... God, I don't remember buying this many. You know when you're kind of on eBay and you're just like adding stuff to your basket, and then I don't remember buying this many. Right, let's try and open these up. Hopefully in the edit I'll have cut out a lot of that unwrapping, because I absolutely hate the sound of bubble wrap squeaking, so I'm hoping I'll have saved you all the pleasure of having to listen to it. Okay. Right, so here we go. We have more from the Marvel's Ultimate Collection, and here is volume 34, Avengers Disassembled by Brian Michael Bendis and David Finch. Heard good things about this and about Brian Michael Bendis' run on Avengers, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to reading this for sure. Definitely trying to read a lot more Marvel stuff now. I'm still reading DC stuff, but recently, like you'll have seen in my last haul, my May haul was all independent publishers, all Image. Now I'm trying to get a little bit more back into Marvel, just to try and see stories that I wouldn't have read before. I've got Daredevil, Wolverine and stuff like that. And then here we go, volume 26, Wolverine Origin. So hopefully this is better than the Wolverine X-Men Origins film, because that is god awful. But this I've heard about, and I've heard good things. Wolverine's a character I've not, like I say, ever read about. A couple of these characters aren't characters I've ever read, but where better to start with Wolverine than his origin. So we've got Paul Jenkins, Andy Kubert and Richard Isanove. Sorry for butchering the names. Okay, and then we have 4 more books. So, another Daredevil one. This is Daredevil Guardian Devil. This is from Kevin Smith and Joe Quesada's run, which was published in Marvel Knights. I know a lot of people, when Marvel Knights was released, they were saying, oh, it should have just been called Spider-Man or something, with the amount it shows up in it, and Daredevil and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to read Frank Miller's Daredevil and Kevin Smith. I've never read a Kevin Smith comic. Okay, then we have, I'll do this in this order, volume 44, Captain America the Winter Soldier by Ed Brubaker. So, Ed Brubaker's Captain America. Don't really know what I can say about it other than it's Ed Brubaker's Captain America. So, yeah, I'm excited to read this. Winter Soldier is one of my favourite Marvel films. Recently I unboxed Civil War, and yeah, I've read Civil War before, reread it, and now just want to read a bit more sort of espionage, Captain America, Winter Soldier stuff. And then the last 2 that we've got are volumes 45 and 46, and it is The Incredible Hulk, Planet Hulk, Part 1 and Part 2. Supposed to be one of the best Hulk stories ever, I think. But yeah, supposed to be one of the best Hulk stories ever. I've heard really good things about it. And just getting it in this format, just kind of completing my collection a bit. I don't want to spend a lot of money and get just the Planet Hulk hardcover or deluxe edition or just even the trade, and then have it just sat on my shelf if I don't like it or anything. But this way, I'm filling out a bit of my collection, and also I'm getting stories I wouldn't have read before. Like we've got Captain Britain, we've got Demon in a Bottle, we've got Wolverine Origin. So that is my haul for the month of June. I hope you saw something you liked, and if not, that's alright too. If you did like the video, please subscribe down below and leave a like if you did like. Let's just quickly run back through the books that we got. So, Incredible Hulk Part 1 and Part 2, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Daredevil Born Again, Wolverine Origin, Avengers Disassembled, Wolverine, Captain Britain A Crooked World, and Iron Man Demon in a Bottle. So that's all the Marvel graphic novel. Oh, it's not all the Marvel graphic novels I got. There we go. Uncanny X-Men Dark Phoenix and Daredevil Born Again. So that is now all of the Marvel graphic novels that I got this month, all of the Ultimate Collection. I'm really excited to kind of jump in and start reading some of these. Alright, so got these in somewhat of an order. There you go, you might be able to see a bit of the spine there. But that is the collection, that is the Marvel sort of Ultimate Collection. I'm not going to stand them up like that. I'm just going to lay them down for now. Don't want them to fall or anything like that. Okay, and then on to the trades that I got in the month of June. So, I got Shirtless Bear Fighter, trade paperback. Had a look on Goodreads and this was like 4.8 out of 5 or something like that. It's supposed to be really good. But I'm really excited for it, and yeah, shout out Stone Cold Comics for recommending it to me. Something I would have never picked up otherwise. Then we have Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Robert Kirkman's Die, Die, Die. I'm gonna say, honestly, after doing my Beyond the Page episode and looking at these creators, it does make me want to buy a ton of their books. So like, I was doing Robert Kirkman's episode and I saw, was it Oblivion Song, then Donny Cates, I got God Country, and at the moment I'm currently working on Chip Zdarsky's and it's making me want to buy Sex Criminals. So it's good for me because I'm getting some new ideas for books that I want to buy, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the episodes as well. Then we have, finally, Something is Killing the Children, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I'm quite hoping it's going to be sort of a bit like Nailbiter, sort of the mystery around a village, but yeah, I don't know, really have no idea, but I've had a flick through, it looks really cool inside. And yeah, that's all my books for the month of June. As I mentioned, the haul's a little bit bigger because it was my birthday, but that is it. And so, I've already said this, but if you did like the video, leave a like down below and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on another one. And with that said, I will see you all later. Bye!